Okay, so this feeling of separation is it is wholeness too. We only think it is not.
That's the dilemma for me, is that it is wholeness thinking it isn't wholeness.
Okay, so everything that happens to me, it's wholeness.
Yeah, absolutely.
But knowing that, why can't I stop suffering?
Knowing it isn't the end of the idea that it's not wholeness. Knowing it is wholeness is a concept.
Mm-hmm. It's a concept.
When that
again.
dies,
and that,
when that dies, give me a ring.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, and then you can say, so I know that this can't be known.
Mm-hmm. Then we have another interview with only silence.
Great. Great, we should both sit together.
I only need the face. Yeah. So then I think it's just fine for everybody who still likes that illusion or is in that illusion to just go on.
No problem.
And okay, so but what could help? You know, if I'm in deep shit, if things just don't go right, do I just let go of trying to make it right?
No, absolutely. There's nothing that me can do. It's totally helpless. And the idea of letting go, there are some people out there that call themselves non-dual teachers, and they say to people, just let go, accept that all there is oneness.
Yes.
It's impossible for me to do that, because the nature of me is to live in what's next. It's always living in what will be.
So that is fine too?
Or what has been. It's absolutely what it is.
But then it would be fine to just let go too.
If that could happen, but what's illusory is the idea that there is a me that can choose to let go.
So whatever you choose is fine.
Well, no, there is
Since there is
nobody
no
that
choice.
chooses. No.
Yeah, but you know, we think that we choose.
I know
something.
we do. It's a lovely dream, but it isn't.
Yeah, but still, I'm in this illusion, thinking that I have a choice, so whatever choice I make, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, of course, the idea of that construct is okay, but it's illusory, and it goes on promoting the idea that there's someone there who can choose to make their story better. What's always dissatisfying for me is the sense of being separate. There's a sense of lack, which drives it on to seek fulfillment. So it doesn't matter. If I said to you, it's absolutely fine to be a seeker, those are words. It doesn't mean that you will then be comfortable with being separate. Actually, in one way I wanted to say to you that I don't think we necessarily need this interview to go on for an hour, because the problem with this, well, not the problem, but the nature of this message is it leaves you speechless, really.
Yeah, we already got it after a few minutes.
I mean, you could ask dozens of questions, you'll get the same response.
Yeah. Let me just...
Yeah, sure. No, absolutely.
Let me just... Okay. I know that right now I'm looking for a concept. I can tell from knowing what you told me. I just need a concept of how I can go on with my life, even knowing what you told me. Because I only can intellectually get it.
Yeah, sure.
Since there is no way to achieve it, it just happens or not.
No.
Well, it didn't happen to me, so I kind of need a concept.
Okay, so go and find a teacher. You won't get anything from this, but you could go and find a teacher. I mean, there are even people out there that claim to be non-dual teachers. If you go and speak to them, they'll give you something that will help you, which is absolute dualism, but you won't get anything from here.
You mean there are teachers who don't teach what you say?
Well, there are people who claim to
teacher?
be non-dual teachers, but what they're actually doing is trying to help a seeker find something else called enlightenment or fulfillment. That is pure dualism.
But you said there's nothing there's no way to seek.
I know,
for
but
that.
they believe there is.
Oh, they believe, and then they say, do you think? Those teachers say you have to meditate, you have to do this, and you have to do that, and you kind of have to.
Yeah. Or they might just say to you, just accept that there is only oneness already. Just deeply accept that there's only one. But who's going to deeply accept there's only one? Or they might say to you, ask who it is that's there. They might help you or try and suggest to you that you do what's called self-inquiry.
That is annoying, that question. I had lots of people saying that to me.
Well,
who is there?
It's a game based on an illusion, because they say you know that you exist, so now you go on trying to develop or focus your awareness so that everything happens. It's then seen that everything arises in present awareness, which is actually a misnomer for everything arising for me. Self-inquiry is a completely dualistic operation which goes on emphasizing the sense of knowing, but that which is can't be known, so it's beyond knowing.
But still you know, I mean,
no, I don't know.
That energy here knows.
No, it doesn't. Nothing is known, there's only energy. What is doesn't need to know itself to be what is.
Because there is no...
Why would it need to know that it is? If it needed to know that it is what is, it would have to stand apart to know itself. That's the problem for me. It constantly wants to know itself because it's frightened of not knowing. Self-inquiry comes from the fear of not knowing. Well, thank you, Tony. Thank you.
You left me speechless.
Oh, sweetheart.
Questionless.
That's lovely, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to do this, because somewhere there's an openness to this there. There's some sort of resonance which is beyond me, which recognises this.
Yeah. Well, I find
rare.
it the hardest, to go on living.
Yeah.
Because...
But when you get up and walk away from here, there'll only be what is. What you long for will never leave you. It never leaves you. It's there all the time. What is constantly there. There's nothing else.
But there is this question, what am I going to do with my life?
Well, I know, but you want to know what is, but you never will. You want to know what to do with your life.
Yeah,
you never will. You don't have a life to do anything with.
Okay.
You don't have a life to do anything with. All there is life. There isn't anything that owns life.
Yeah, but in this illusion I have, I have to pay my rent, I have to do this and this, be there for my kids, I have to.
That's the dream. Actually, looking after your kids and paying the rent is something that just happens. You don't do it. It happens, and then you, the me, says, I'm doing this. It owns it, takes ownership.
Well, yeah, my brain maybe understands. I still feel I didn't get answers,
I know, but
in my illusion I did not get any answers.
No, you never will. There aren't any.
Okay. So I'll just do whatever comes up.
Yeah.
So now I got a concept.
No, absolutely. Me can't live without the concept of, well, I'm just going to do what I do. It can't live without that. It has to.
We need a concept.
Yeah, absolutely.
The me needs a concept. Okay. So...
Thank you very much.
Hopefully talk to you later. No stare at you later.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much, Tony.
Thank you.